I was expecting it to use a lot less, I'm not gonna lie. I don't have any extra diesel, and if I run out, this is not gonna be good. I've only been driving for 20 minutes, but it's a lot snowier here towards the mountains. Before I could camp though, I have some important business to tend to. Rear wheel drive, limited slip diff, no traction control or stability control. Let's have some fun. So yeah, I'm gonna set up my tent right here, run my diesel heater, make sure that's warm, and then I'm gonna park the Jeep sideways probably, make some food, and I gotta get everything set up before it gets really cold, because it's gonna get down to minus 25 tonight. So this tent is not designed for winter. It's kind of an all-season tent, but you cannot use this for winter. It's not a winter tent. So this is the reason I'm doing this test. It's getting pretty hard to talk because my mouth is getting so cold, and it's pretty hard to put the tent together with these gloves. But anyway, so this tent is not a winter tent, so that's why I'm trying this video. I want to see if this diesel heater will be able to heat this tent in the winter. So this is my diesel heater in question. I have a separate video on this. It's got 5 liters in the tank, and I've got my Jackery power station that I'm going to use to power it. There's my insulated sleeping mat. I've got a good, pretty warm sleeping bag. But if this heater fails, I'm not going to be able to sleep here comfortably. That's for sure. So now let's get this heater started up and get it going on the tent. Got the heater running now, but it kept shutting off on me because this keeps popping out. So it's a problem with more of the electrical, not the heater, but this kept turning off. And I have this on level 2 right now. It's heating up the tent perfectly. The sun is starting to set now. Okay, so I was messing around with the heater, and then I looked down that road right there, and I saw 2 wolves or coyotes, pretty big coyotes if they were coyotes. It was hard to tell, but they walked that way. I got in the Jeep to try to check them out, to try to show you guys, but I couldn't see them, so I think they left. Usually they're scared of people, especially if there's something loud going on around here. I do have bear spray with me, so that can be used on any animal. And I can also set off my car alarm, which would scare them. And here is the output. It's about 12 watts. It's just about like that. And I've got good heat coming out, so I'm gonna set up my sleeping mat, set down my sleeping bag, and I'm gonna get set up and make some food because I'm hungry. So I'm in the tent right now. This is how the forecast is looking for tonight. It's gonna be, it feels like minus 30. So it's actually starting to become really cozy in here. I'm heating up my feet right now. I've got the hose running through here and the cord. The power station's warm now. I had the hose on it for a while. So let's see what we got for food. So for food, I've got ramen noodles, beef, and spicy chicken. And then I've got 3 peak refuels. So I've got strawberry granola. This is for breakfast. So this is basically powdered milk in there, and then the granola and strawberries to rehydrate just with cold water. Got 2 of those. And I've also got a Alfredo chicken pasta. So I'm just gonna turn that up a little bit. So that should boil in no time. And I'm gonna grab the spicy ramen. It's been about 2 minutes and it's already starting to bubble up. So while this comes to a boil, I'm just gonna check the output. It's showing around 11 to 15 watts of output, so that's pretty good. And the heater's on 85%, and I had to start it up a few times because it kept shutting off on me because of the cord. But now it's good, and hopefully it doesn't shut off in the night. A few concerns I have with this heater is, first of all, the diesel gelling. So if it's really cold out, like it's gonna be tonight, the diesel will gel up and then it's gonna not be able to pump through the fuel pump. But in Alberta, they have a winter diesel at most gas stations, so that shouldn't happen in theory. Another thing is my power station, but so far it's working good and it's got a bunch of life left. So that's not a concern. And then another thing is something else goes wrong with the heater. So far it's been reliable, it's been good. I haven't had any issues. So I'm just gonna hope it stays that way. And if anyone's curious what I got in here, this is kind of my cooking supplies. So I've got this case for the mini stove, and I've put these in this cup. This is a coffee cup, that's kind of a boiling water cup. So I carry my dry freeze food in here, water filter, fire starters, just paper towel, mosquito spray, and then I've got a fillet knife in here, garbage bag, and then my lighter and stuff I also keep in here. And I've got some seasonings, knife sharpener. So now I've brought the water up to a boil. It took about maybe 5 minutes. And I've also got an egg. So I'm gonna enjoy this. Hopefully this won't turn off. I might have to turn it up another level because it's getting pretty cold in here. I'm gonna turn this heater up another level. Okay, so that's level 3. You can hear the intensity switch up a bit. Oh, it is cold out there. Close this up again. This remote is really nice, especially if you're up in a rooftop tent. You don't want to get back down, just plus minus. Just gotta make sure that it works though. Right, so another quick update. It is really warm in here. More than maybe 63 Fahrenheit, 17 Celsius. By morning, if it keeps using the same amount of energy, it should be at around 20%, which is good. I'm about to cook up some of this peak refuel granola. I'm actually gonna turn this down a little bit, just by 1. Turn it down to the second level. You can hear it slow down a little bit because it is, I mean, like, it's almost 20 degrees in here. I'm getting hot laying in the sleeping bag. So the diesel heater is working great. If you guys want that diesel heater or this power station, I'm gonna leave them in the link below. The diesel is around 60%, which is not great. To be honest, I don't have any spare diesel left, so we'll see how it goes. So if I sleep through the whole night and everything's good, I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. And if not, I'll let you guys know right away. I really hope this heater will stay on. See you guys in the morning. Good morning, everyone. So it's the next morning now. My heater ran all night. It's about 12 degrees Celsius in here, 56, 57 Fahrenheit. So my battery's at 9% right now, and the diesel heater is still running. I'm assuming it's really low on diesel now, so I'm gonna have to turn it off in a second. I think it just shut off. Okay, well, it made it through the night, minus 25. Yeah. I think the heater was running a bit louder, and now I think it's out of diesel, so good thing it's morning now. I'm gonna turn it off with the remote. It is 8 in the morning. Now the temperature is showing negative 22 degrees Celsius outside. So on the power station, I've used about 200 watt-hours of battery in the past 16 hours and around 90% of the tank of diesel. Of course, it's going to burn a lot more diesel when running in minus 25 to be able to heat it. But it didn't shut off at any time during the night. It stayed consistently running. I turned up the heat. I actually had to turn it down for the night onto level 2. But I had it up to level 3 and level 4 as well. The temperature is dropping significantly, so this heater was doing a lot of work. Again, remember, it's minus 25, 22 outside right now. And I can feel the cold starting to get in, so I'm going to pack up quick and start up the Jeep and hope the Jeep starts. I just ate, I rolled up my mat. Now let's check out what's happening outside. A little bit of diesel left in the tank. Look at that, the hose completely dried this piece right here. That's pretty cool. It went through all of the ice and then dried the dirt. It's really cold out here. That was the coldest start I've ever had on this Jeep. I'm gonna pack up this tent as quick as possible. My hands are already getting frozen. But I just wanted to say overall that this camping trip was a success. All of this material is frozen, so that's the best it's getting right now. I'm not going to be able to put it away. I'll have to do that at home. It's so cold out, you can see all the frost everywhere. The Jeep is now warmed up. It's been running for around 15 to 20 minutes now. I'm freezing, so I'm gonna get going. But this is the reason I'm waiting on this rooftop tent that's just never gonna come apparently. Just push it back down and it's good. Like, you don't have to take apart the tent, put it away. You can leave your sleeping bag inside. It already comes with a mat. All you have to do is put your heater away and that's it. And then you're good. A lot easier of a setup than dealing with all of this. Okay, so I'm gonna get going now. That's all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, stick around for the next one. See you later.